You guys hungry? Hey guys, it's Jasmine, and here are Puppy and Alfred. Say hi! We camera shy all of a sudden? So it's breakfast time, and I was going to do a sit-down video like I typically do when I talk about kitty nutrition and actually show my face and tell you guys that way, but I figured why not show you the raw food and the morning process as I'm talking about it. So since I know somebody's gonna ask, here we have a beef and turkey mix this batch. As for how much they're getting, they have always eaten 2 meals a day, and it's currently at about, Alfred's plate is usually 3.3 to 3.5 ounces, and Puppy's plate is about a little bit more, probably 3.5 to 3.7 ounces. And as you guys may know, if you've been on this channel for a minute, I haven't been grinding up the bones so much in the blender lately, the past few batches, but I have been using this super high quality MCHA calcium, and what I do is I'm sorry if this is redundant because I have spoken about this in a video before, but some of you may not have seen that video. So I do 1 capsule per meal, and I split the capsule between the 2 plates. So basically they each get a capsule a day. By the way, if you're new to this channel, hello. And if you're into cat stuff, including things having to do with raw cat food and kitty nutrition and other fun or helpful videos, or if you're into human things that involve workouts and recipes and other tidbits and basically whatever I feel like posting, then feel free to click that little subscribe button, because we do put out new videos every Catter Day as well as sprinkled throughout the week. Is that right? You just want your food, huh? Okay, so this is all prepped and ready to go. And by the way, check out my cat stuff playlist if you're new here as well and have questions on everything from how to warm up the food. You want it? Okay. There's Puppies. He always gets served first because he is authority. And Alfred, lead the way. You know what to do. Go ahead. Squeak, squeak. Yep, go ahead. Keep walking. Ready for it? All right. Here's your meal. Go ahead. Lately, instead of just like running up to it, he sits right there until I walk away, and then he runs up to it. Yeah, well, buen provecho. Enjoy your meal. Meanwhile, Puppy prison eats, as we all know. At least, if you're not new to this channel, then you're well aware that he basically inhales it all. Look at the little toe man's floofy floof. Alright, so onto the subject of today's video. I have gotten the question so many times, and I'm thinking it's from people who have watched the initial how to make raw cat food video, which I will link everything I'm talking about in the description below. But in that video, I show you guys, and also on the recipe on catladyfitness.com, where you can find all kinds of information as well. But the initial recipe involves grinding up the meat. So since a lot of you, I'm sure, have come to this channel through that recipe, which is from 2016, actually. I think it's 3 years old now. Okay, bye. Let's check on Alfred. What, honey? What, do you need moral support? Anyway, as I was saying, in that video and in the initial recipe, I did grind up the meat, and my grocery store actually did it for me. But if you've been a part of the Cat Lady Fitness family for a little while, then you are also aware that I stopped grinding the food a couple of years ago because I have a couple other videos out on how to make raw cat food using different proteins, but I've also explained it in tons of videos. But since it's still a very prevalent question, I figured why not make a designated video to let you guys in on what to do if the grocery store won't grind up your meat, specifically the chicken or poultry in the recipe. Are you enjoying yourself? So as a lot of you may know, a lot of grocery stores will not grind up poultry or chicken just because the potential risk of bacterial contamination or cross-contamination is so very high in raw chicken or turkey or poultry in general. I was just fortunate enough when starting this raw cat food journey to have my grocery store, which was a Publix, to have them grind up my meat for me. It was never an issue, but a lot of you guys always said that your stores wouldn't do it for you, and I did notice that it depended on even the Publix that I went to. Some of them said that they weren't allowed, but they would do it anyway. Some of them just flat out refused, and so I can see what you guys are saying, that it's not very consistent, and that's also one of the reasons why I stopped grinding up their food for the raw cat food. Another reason I stopped grinding it up is because it's better for their teeth to get the little chunks of food in. Puppy definitely seemed to enjoy it more. He takes a little bit longer to eat because it does require some chewing, even though cats aren't really built to chew due to how their dental setup is, but he just seemed to benefit from it a little bit more when the food was cut into little chunks. Where are we going? Can you get any closer, Alfred? Look at this. Are you not hungry yet? Are you fasting? No, you're just a ham? Okay. Even though your store might not grind up the poultry for you, you're actually probably doing your cats more of a favor and yourself more of a favor if you bring the poultry or chicken or turkey up to the counter, as well as beef or any other meat, and simply ask them if they can chop it up into tiny little cubes for you. This is what I've been doing, and they have absolutely no problem complying to that because it doesn't require any grinding. The raw poultry isn't going through their machines to have any contamination factor risk. So what I specifically do is I'll take the poultry, lately it's turkey thighs and beef, up to the meat counter, and I ask them if they could separate the turkey thigh meat, skins, and bones, but save the skin and bones for me, and then chop up the meat into tiny, dice-sized little pieces, as small as they can get them, because apparently it's kind of hit or miss depending on if I go to a different place or not and who's chopping it up. Sometimes you tell them tiny little dice-sized pieces, and I don't know, maybe they grew up with some huge rear view mirror hanging dice, and that's what they think I'm talking about, because they'll give me these huge chunks and then it takes me more time to have to cut it some more at home. But sometimes whoever's working in the meat department is awesome and understands what I'm saying, and they are in the perfect little pieces that are ideal for their food, and it saves me so much time when I'm preparing their food because the meat is already cut up to the perfect proportions, and all you have to do is take your kitchen shears and cut up the skins for the chicken or the turkey. Do you find this interesting, Alfred? Are you happy that we found you, Alfred? Do you like your forever home? Alfred's love language is definitely physical touch. All right, guys, so that's all I really wanted to share with you today, is just that tidbit about what to do if your grocery store will not grind up the meat for you. Basically, in a nutshell, just ask them to chop it up for you, and not only will that save you so much time, but it actually is better for your cat's jaw and dental health, and makes it even more easy and possible to feed your kitties the healthiest food that you can. Oh, by the way, I did go to CatCon in California last week, and I definitely want to talk about a couple of awesome things that I found there because it was a little bit bigger this year and there was a ton of cool stuff. So stay tuned for that. I'll put that out next week, as well as another answer to a very popular question I get regarding raw cat food. All right, Alfred, I think I have to go be fair and sign off with your brother. Now time to visit the king of the house. Hello, puppy. Are you basking in the sunlight as usual? Hi, honey. Do you want to say bye and thanks for watching to everybody? Alright guys, I hope you found this video helpful. Please click the thumbs up below if you did, and also remember to subscribe if you want to become a part of the Cat Lady Fitness family, because we would love to have you. Remember to check out last week's second kitty litter workout, which gives you another 30 plus exercises you can do at home using your kitty litter bag. And we, honey bunny, and that guy Alfred in there who is just getting going on his breakfast. We'll see you next week. Bye!